3 directions for Drew McIntyre after losing the undisputed WWE Championship. The latest episode of SmackDown was a nightmare for Drew McIntyre as he lost the undisputed WWE Championship to Cody Rhodes. The very title that he had earned after years of blood, sweat and hard-fought battles slipped through his fingers like grains of sand. WrestleMania is on the horizon and the Scottish Warrior suffered a massive setback. The biggest question at this point is what's next for McIntyre. His road to WrestleMania has certainly taken a major hit following his big setback on SmackDown this week. As a result, Drew's direction for the biggest event of the year is now up in the air. WWE can do several interesting things for the 40-year-old from here on. Let's take a look at 3 possible directions for Drew McIntyre after losing his title. First, immediately starts a feud with Jacob Fatu. One of the main reasons Drew McIntyre lost the undisputed WWE Championship was Jacob Fatu's interference. Therefore, the 40-year-old now has a bone to pick with the latter. He could immediately embark on a heated feud with Fatu on Friday Night SmackDown. McIntyre could become completely unhinged and unleash havoc on the Samoan Werewolf. The 2 superstars could officially kick off their singles feud next week on SmackDown. With WrestleMania 42 on the horizon, WWE might not delay it any further. This would detach Drew McIntyre from the undisputed WWE Championship picture and put him in his grueling rivalry with Jacob Fatu, leading all the way to the show of shows. Second, gets suspended indefinitely for laying hands on referee. Another possible direction for Drew McIntyre following his title loss is him getting suspended from SmackDown. During the championship match last night, McIntyre's frustration reached a point where he snapped and knocked out the match referee, Dan Engler, with a vicious headbutt. He could face repercussions for his actions as a result. Nick Aldis could suspend the Scottish Warrior indefinitely for laying his hands on a WWE official. It marked the second time the latter attacked Dan Engler. Therefore, the general manager could also impose a hefty fine on the former champion for his actions. As a result, Drew could remain on hiatus for 2 to 3 weeks before returning once again to Friday Night SmackDown. Third, Drew McIntyre may start a feud with Nick Aldis. Drew McIntyre could cite Nick Aldis as one of the major reasons for his championship loss. It is because he was forced to defend his title on SmackDown despite his unwillingness. There is a good possibility that McIntyre could go after the general manager, fuming in rage. He could start a brief feud with the latter, vowing to make Aldis' life a living hell. While this feud may not lead anywhere, the Scottish Warrior could continue to create trouble for the GM week after week. He could make SmackDown a breeding ground of chaos, wreaking havoc on the brand. Who knows, Drew McIntyre could even end up attacking Nick Aldis. However, this could eventually lead to his feud with Jacob Fatu. Updated card for WrestleMania 42. All eyes are on WrestleMania 42. WWE's tentpole event returns to Las Vegas for the 2nd consecutive year. Roman Reigns, Rhea Ripley, CM Punk and Brock Lesnar are among the top stars slated for the April 19th weekend. WrestleMania's world title matches seem set after the Royal Rumble and Elimination Chamber. CM Punk and Stephanie Vaquer will defend Raw's top prizes against Reigns and Liv Morgan, respectively. SmackDown's world champions, Cody Rhodes and Jade Cargill, learned the identity of their title challengers at the Elimination Chamber. The lineup for WrestleMania 42 is updated following the big title change on Friday night's episode of WWE SmackDown. As noted, Cody Rhodes defeated Drew McIntyre to claim the undisputed WWE Championship. That puts Rhodes up against Randy Orton, who won the men's Elimination Chamber match, at the April PLE. One non-title match is currently confirmed for WrestleMania this year. Lesnar will host an open challenge. WWE WrestleMania 42 official match card. First Women's World Championship. Stephanie Vaquer vs Liv Morgan. Morgan wants to become Women's World Champion for a 3rd time. After winning the Women's Royal Rumble match, Morgan selected Vaquer as her WrestleMania opponent. Second Brock Lesnar Open Challenge match. Paul Heyman announced that Lesnar will issue an open challenge at WrestleMania. WWE hasn't dropped clues about who Lesnar will wrestle, but rumors are swirling. Most fans suspect LA Knight, Oba Femi, or Gunther will answer the call. Third WWE Women's Championship. Jade Cargill vs Rhea Ripley. Ripley might not be without a title for long after losing the WWE Women's Tag Team titles. Ripley emerged victorious in the Women's Elimination Chamber match, securing a match with WWE Women's Champion Cargill at WrestleMania. Fourth Undisputed WWE Championship. Cody Rhodes vs Randy Orton. Orton is WrestleMania bound. Drew McIntyre had gone to great lengths to ensure that Rhodes and Jacob Fatu wouldn't get a shot at his title first. He prevented Fatu from winning 2 separate Elimination Chamber qualifying matches. Then, his interference in the men's chamber match gave Orton a pivotal opening to pin Rhodes. However, SmackDown General Manager Nick Aldis granted Rhodes a title shot after McIntyre's repeated interferences. Rhodes, with help from Fatu, beat McIntyre for the title and took his WrestleMania spot. Fifth World Heavyweight Championship. CM Punk vs Roman Reigns. Punk and Reigns will run back their WrestleMania 41 main event, this time without Seth Rollins. Reigns won the men's Royal Rumble match, earning him a world title match. He chose Punk on the following Raw as both men ran each other down.